Hey guys, so today we have this. It's my Snowflight Snowblower by MTD. As you can see, things have gotten a little bit overgrown here, but that's okay, because what we're going to do today is nothing too special. Last year, we drained the fuel and we drained all the oil. Because I wanted to know, is this thing running properly, or is it shaving some metal and adding it to the oil? Well, when we checked the oil, we could see that there was no shiny bits floating in there. In fact, I'll link the video up there and down there. And if you want, here's a quick little snippet of all the oil that came out of it. I don't see any sparkly bits in there, so that's a good sign. One thing for certain, I think I'm going to have to get rid of that plug. Why do I have an E3? That's terrible. So we're going to get some fuel into this, get some oil into this, start it up, and drive it up to the front to get it ready for the new season. I'm not seeing any kind of a drain or any kind of an inspection port on this thing, unfortunately. That usually means you got to pull the whole thing apart. Not like this John Deere over here. Looks like it's got an inspection port up here and looks like a drain bolt. Although I don't think that's a drain bolt. I think we have to pull off the side cover to drain all the fluid out. But that's okay, because that would have to be a completely separate video. Is that carburetor completely pooched? Plus, there is spark, but it's occurring at the wrong time because I kind of got a little overzealous one time. Or should I say, overexcited. You see, I pulled off the cover, pulled off the flywheel, and then I decided I'm going to pull off the points and condenser. The whole thing came right off. So, likely a little bit out of time. So future video, no, I'm not going to get this thing back in time. That would be fun, but I actually have another engine to pop on there. This one is a 726, 7 horsepower, 26-inch clearing path. The engine I have for it is an 8 horse, and I believe it'll fit just fine because it's the same engine, other than 1 horsepower bigger, like that one over there. All right, guys, let me grab the oil, let me grab some fuel, then we'll get this bugger back up and running and get ready for the new season. All right, guys, let's crack into it. Hey, look at that, a red subscribe button. So if you guys made it this far in the video, hit that subscribe button and also give it a thumbs up. Now on to more. All right, so this engine, like other Tecumseh Snow Kings, takes between 600 and 620 milliliters of oil, or this many in Freedom units, which is of course US ounces, not European or British, I guess, since for some weird reason I don't quite understand it, but Brits use imperial measurements, stone, metric. Yeah, it makes no sense. And then Americans seem to like to measure things against other things, like how many quarters is 200 or 600 milliliters of oil is whatever amount of quarters, or this much in soda pop, or anyway. So first thing is, let's add the oil. Oh wow, are you putting in a funnel? What happened? Why are you using a funnel? Well, because I have a funnel. Now this engine takes 5W30 engine oil, not 10W30. So I have some 5W30 fully synthetic. So we're going to fill this up to 500. Then we'll add another 100 if we need to. Well, there's a little bit of a mess, but it's not bad. So we'll check the oil. And it says to add, so we'll do that. Because it's not level, now it should be close to level. So now we'll add another 120. There we go. And now we'll pour it in. Yep, we are just about full. So we'll add that last little teensy tiny bit that I have. Perfect. Now she's ready to go. Now I'll add some gasoline. I might as well use what's left. I basically put enough fuel in here just to give this one a bit of a wet whistle. And to spill on the edge of the gas tank, apparently. This jerry can was empty. I just added some fuel from a larger jerry can. So I know there was no water in it. There. So it should start. It should start. So we'll give it a little bit of throttle. Choke is on. And we'll prime it. I wonder, did we turn the fuel on? Yeah, the fuel's on, I think. Yes, the fuel is on. Oh yeah, fuel's now dripping out of the carb from priming, and that sounds good. Auger works well. She's ready to go. All right, so let's get her up let's get it up to the front. All right, let's give it a bit of juice. Hey, what are you guys doing down here? We're way up at the front. Come on, let's go. Now we're going to shut the fuel off. Then we're going to fire her up again. And let the fuel run out. Let's make sure 100% it is out. Perfect. It's good to go. I'm just going to lubricate a few things, fill the tires up with air, and this blower, it's ready for another season. Alright guys, catch you in the next one. There we go guys. This blower, she's old. She's definitely old. Yet another season waiting for her to go. Starts first pull and just perfect. Perfect little machine. Well, maybe it didn't start first pull, but that may have been my fault. You know, I hadn't primed it and didn't, and well, yeah, you know, whatever. Doesn't matter. But again, she's ready for another season. And yes, I drained the oil just to make sure that it's not chewing up its internal gears. And well, the engine internals seem to be in pretty good shape. Right, so I'll deal with that another time. For now, spark plug off for safety. Well, we had a little bit of snow. There it is. Let's see if it'll fire up. Nope, too much juice right away. Gotta let her warm up first.
Now we're giving her a bit of juice just to quick shake off the snow. We'll let it run out of fuel.
Yeah, she starts up no problem. No problem at all. It's a beast. Guess that's why Tecumseh called it the Snow King. So the interesting thing about this video is I started it with my arm in a brace. That brace completely gone. I have almost full motion of my arm and it's healing up quite nicely. I guess one thing for certain to do, let's change out that spark plug. Okay, shouldn't turn off the screen. If it does, I apologize. I'll try to get it back as quick as I can. You guys still there? Okay, good. I was kind of worried. No, I've let this sit for a bit, so the exhaust is not hot. 13/16. There we go. Ooh, she's carboned up pretty bad, eh? Look at that. Yuck. I wonder how long this thing's been in there. Got a champion. Just make sure, see? The same length. At least it's not a torch. There we go. I know, now we've changed the spark plug. We need to see if it'll run again, right? Yeah, let's do it. The irony's not lost on me. The fact that I've turned the fuel off, changed the spark plug, now I'm gonna start it up again. So that means I'm gonna have to let it run to drain the fuel again. Trust me, that whole bit, it's not lost on me. Well, the fact that you guys are still here is absolutely fantastic. I really appreciate you guys watching all the way to the end. If you haven't already, give it a thumbs up. And if this isn't your first time here, well, I hope this time is the time that I've earned your subscription. So subscribe below, share this video, and let's try this thing out. Oh, I love it when it does this. Think we got a bomb spark plug? Did fire for a second there. Let's see. No, seems okay. All right, so let's give it a few more squirts. Let's give it a try.
Yeah, that spark plug's fine. Right, turning the fuel off. And I'm gonna put it back. Right, so again, I'm gonna let it run out of fuel.
And she's done. Good. Right, guys. And yeah, just you know, because it's there. Yeah. I still have the gear engaged. Let's put it in neutral. Anyway, that's basically how you service these silly things. Make sure they've got clean oil, fresh gas, and these things should run for years and years and years. They're fantastic little engines. Anyway, guys, spark plug off for safety.
How dare you!
Well, I got it off, but you won't believe the absolute insanity it is to take this thing off. Holy crap. It's ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous. Right. Oh, what a disaster.